Oh, it's so dreary today. Doesn't say it's gonna be raining. Why is it so dreary? Where's my sunshine? Getting ready to go to work. Today I have a really short work shift. I'm only working 11 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. And so I just want to show you what I was packing to take to work for today. Okay, so when I first get to work, I'm going to have one of these Carb Master Caramel Macchiato protein shakes. I found this at Kroger. They have different flavors in this. I just wanted to try it. I've tried their yogurts before, and their yogurts are pretty good. So I'm going to have one of these when I first get to work. The macros on it are pretty good. It is, 2 grams of fat, 7 carbs, and 12 protein. So just a nice little snackaroonie right here. Oh, just going to fall everywhere. For lunch, I have a big Greek salad right here. I have the typical like romaine lettuce mixture that I always like to eat. I got some chopped up cucumbers, some chopped up cherry tomatoes, also some red onions in here. And I have some grilled chicken. So this is about 4.5 to maybe 5 ounces of grilled chicken on here. And then I wanted to try this Greek vinaigrette dressing that I found by Lighthouse. And let me tell you guys, this is so good. This is probably one of the best Greek dressings I've ever had, even compared to when I go to like Mediterranean or Greek restaurants. This stuff is so good. It's a perfect sweetness and like tanginess from the vinaigrette. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of that. I drizzle this in the mornings before I pack it, because I don't go ahead and drizzle it on there like the night before, or I don't have them already the dressing on there, because it'll like saturate the lettuce and just make it kind of like wimpy and stuff. So I do this right before I leave the house. I just drizzle a little bit on there. So that's going to be my lunch. And then later on for like a snack, I also found these. Hillshire has these little small plates. This one is the Rustic Harvest one. It's got some chicken in there, some little cheeses. Let's see what it actually says. Hickory smoked chicken breast, white cheddar cheese with cranberries, cider spice mixed nuts, and multigrain chips. So you got the chicken, the cheese, the nuts in there, and the crackers. They have different variations of these type small plates. All the ones I've tried are so good. I haven't actually tried this one yet, but I am going to take this one for lunch. And these are just little fun snack packs. They're the macros on are pretty good. Now keep in mind they are going to be higher in fat because of the cheese, and then depending on like what types of nuts or whatever they have in there. So it's 12 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, and then 16 grams of protein. So it's a really high protein snack. Most of them are really high in fat, but I've been struggling to meet my fat intakes daily. As y'all know, I don't really track macros, but sometimes I'll plug in my MyFitnessPal, just kind of see what I'm eating on a day-to-day basis, and I realized that I wasn't eating quite as many fats as I wanted to, so this is a great way to up my fats in there. And then since I get off at 5 today, I'm going to go straight to the gym from work. As my pre-workout today, I'm going to be having 2 of these caramel rice cakes. This is my favorite rice cakes to eat. I basically have just like, I don't even get the other rice cakes anymore because all I want is this kind. So I always get the caramel rice cakes. Having 2 of these. One rice cake is 0 fat, 11 carbs, and less than 1 gram of protein. So I'm getting 2 rice cakes because I want, usually for a pre-workout, I aim for about 20 to 30 grams of a carb source. So that's why I'm eating 2, because that gives me 22 grams of carbs right here. And then I'm going to have a full serving of this White Chocolate Wonderful, which is one of my absolute favorite peanut butter flavors. One serving, excuse me, is 14 grams of fat, 11 carbs, and 6 protein. So that is going to be my pre-workout for today, and that is what I'm packing. Also, along with my fabulous water bottle. And he's the reason why I will not make my bed in the morning, because I just love being on Kelsey's bed. I'm just so comfy. Just so precious. So cute. He makes it hard to leave for work every day. And it's always just the daily struggle of having so many bags. Going to work. Another day of the working class human beings. And since I have a pretty decent drive ahead of me, it's usually about 45 minutes to an hour, I go ahead and take this out of my 6-pack bag and have it with me so I can drink this entire thing before I get to work. So by the time I get to work, I've already consumed at least like 2 of these from like breakfast and then my drive. And then by the time I get to work, I gotta go to the little girl's room because I've drank so much water. And then I go ahead and fill up my water bottle again at work, and I'll probably, like I think I said that, I usually will drink like anywhere from 3 to 6 bottlefuls of that water bottle. So I'm definitely meeting my 1 gallon water intake a day. I get so anxious and excited when I get near the gym. I can't ever tell if it's just my pure on excitement because I'm about to be at the gym and I'm about to start lifting, or it's just my pre-workout kicking in. I don't know. Can't tell a difference. Oh my God, right where I left you this morning. Oh, hi, Slate. Hi, Slate. So I actually had meal prepped some dinner like all this week, but for some reason Monday when I was eating it at work, I just got sick of my dinner and whatever I was eating, and it was something that I eat a lot. It was like seasoned, like taco seasoned turkey meat, and with some peppers and onions and stuff in it, a little bit of like cilantro and stuff. And I was eating it, and then I don't know, I just like was just thinking, I don't want this anymore. And so Tuesday night, last night, whenever I was eating it, I ate through half of it and then just turned to Cody. I was like, I cannot eat this anymore. I don't know why, but my taste buds were just like, nope, we don't want this anymore. I don't want to eat it. You know, do you ever get like that? Like you think that you want something and then you eat it and then all of a sudden you just get sick of it and you're like, no, I don't want this anymore. So I told Cody he could have the rest of my meals for dinner for the rest of this week. And so that's why I actually stopped by Tzatziki's tonight. Other than Chipotle and Zoe's, Mediterranean or Greek, whatever Zoe's is, I love Tzatziki's. Tzatziki's is like a Mediterranean deli cafe type place. It's really healthy foods, but I'm kind of disappointed in what I got. I got their special. Y'all saw the picture, the beef with like buttermilk mashed potatoes. Y'all saw the picture. The beef looked like a lot. This is what they gave me. Look at that. What is that? What is that? That's like 2 ounces. That's like 2 ounces of steak. Tzatziki's, I'm kind of disappointed in you, but I know it's going to be so good. So I wanted to take a moment to address a common question that I get quite often. And I actually got this question tonight in the gym when I was working out. And that is, how many reps should I be doing? Should I be doing high reps? Should I be doing low reps? How many reps should I be doing in order to gain muscle, to gain strength, or to lose weight? And the answer to this is actually you should be doing both. So you should be doing both high and low reps. Now this is also going to kind of depend on what your goal is. If you're wanting to gain muscle, if you're wanting to lose weight, or just gain strength, there are going to be kind of different rep ranges that you should probably focus on more depending on what your goal is. But in general speaking, you should be doing the combination of low and high reps. Now, if you're someone who's really looking to get some muscle gains, like I'm always shooting after, I'm always trying to grow and build my muscle, you're really wanting to hit that higher rep range. Now, when I say higher rep range, I'm talking about like 8 to 12 reps. I don't mean like 15 to 20, 25 reps. I don't mean like that high end of the rep range. So when I'm talking about high rep range, I'm talking about that spot between like 8 to 12, maybe 6 to 12 rep ranges, or we call that hypertrophy sweet spot. So that's really going to help. That's going to really damage the muscle the most. It's going to help break down the muscle, and that's where you're going to get the most muscle gains if you have proper nutrition and recovery from that. So basically you're kind of putting your body into like a metabolic stage. So you're doing higher reps with fewer sets. You're having less of a rest time in between the sets, and you're kind of having that more like longer time under tension. And so what I kind of think about too is you're doing not your max weight, but probably about 75 to 80% of what your max weight would be without losing form, and doing that 8 to 12 rep range in order to gain that muscle. So in other words, for example, if you're wanting to really build muscle, your workout set may be something of either 3 to 4 sets of about 8 to 12 reps. And really your resting time is at anywhere from like 60 to 90 seconds in between each set. And even when it comes to fat loss, you're really going to end up doing about the same rep range anyways as if you were, because mainly when it comes to fat loss, you are putting yourself in a caloric deficit, so you're going to have to be eating less, but your training doesn't necessarily rep-wise have to change so much. Now, I will usually keep it, if I am like in a cutting phase, I will still push towards trying to, build muscle or maintain muscle. So I'll still keep it in that 8 to 12 range, but I'll also incorporate some other like lighter weight to moderate weight and increase my rep ranges to like, 15 to 20 reps. That's incorporated with my regular high rep training that I am doing. I've just kind of lowered the weight a little bit. So maybe I'm doing about like 50% of my max weight, 50 to 60% of my max weight. I've increased the reps a little bit. So I'm getting a better, increased heart rate. I'm kind of doing almost like a high intensity workout, and also just fewer rests in between. So I'm getting more of that cardiovascular as I am doing my weight training. But that's also along with having a caloric deficit. So that's really going to help you lose, fat as well. And actually there's quite a bit of studies out there that I've actually studied, because most people, especially girls in particularly, they think they have to do lighter weight and higher reps in order to tone up. I hate the word tone up. In order to tone up or lose weight. And that's not necessarily the case at all. And they actually recommend doing 8 to 10 reps as much weight as you can. You're going to burn more fat, you're going to gain more muscle, and that way the more muscle you gain, that's the more tone you're going to get. Speaking for those girls who use the word toning up or toning down, that just means that you're building muscle and losing fat, which is the exact same thing what I'm talking about. And for those of you who are really looking to build your strength in the gym, basically you're going to be doing kind of the opposite of what the high rep range is. So you're going to be moving more towards the lower reps. So you're going to be doing lower reps, so that's going to be anywhere from like 3, maybe even 2, maybe like 2 to like 6 reps tops, and you're going to increase your sets. So instead of doing like 3 to 4 sets, you may even do like 5, maybe even 10 sets, and then decrease your reps to about, again, 2 to maybe the 6 range. And also you're going to increase your rest time. So instead of going from, like 60 to 90 seconds of rest, you would really increase that to maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3, maybe even 5 minutes in between sets. So you're giving your body enough time to recover so you can do the whole total sets. So if you have like 10 sets to hit, you're not going to be able to you're going to struggle to hit all the 10 sets of that if you're not giving your body enough rest time. And this is talking again about building strength in the gym. So going back to what I was saying, that you should incorporate both high reps and low reps. So focusing on building muscle and strength training. Because just like with anything, if say you're a person that I really want to build some muscle, if you only focus on building muscle and only doing that 8 to 12 rep range of 3 to 4 sets, your body is smart. It's going to learn to adapt, and you're going to get stuck at a plateau. And that's what usually happens to a lot of bodybuilders in particularly, and a lot of strength training athletes, is because they're so focused on, I'm doing my 8 to 12 rep ranges for 3 to 4 sets of everything I'm doing. And they're not really seeing any more gains in the gym. They're not really seeing any strength increases in the gym. And that's because you can't only focus on one set of rep ranges in order to progress in your training in the gym. So if high reps promote building muscle and low reps promote building strength in the gym, isn't that just the perfect combination of training in the gym in general? That's why you'll see a lot of my workouts, if you follow my workout videos on my YouTube channel, I will mainly do mostly like 8 to 12 reps, because my main focus is building muscle, not so much as strength. Because really you see strength training more for like Olympia lifters or like power lifters. So they're really doing those lower reps. They're doing more sets and their lower reps of like 1, maybe 2, 3 reps per set that they're doing. But my main focus is building muscle. But I also want to build my strength as well. So I do the combination of both high reps and low reps in the gym. You need to dedicate periods of time to both sets of rep ranges. Now, it doesn't have to be, all in the same training session. You can split it up like every other day or maybe like every other week or so. But combining those together is going to give you the best results, because think of it this way. If you're really pushing to building muscle, you're increasing your strength if you are building muscle. And if you are working on really building your strength, then you're able to push more weight. Therefore, you're able to build more muscle. So they work, coherently together. So putting those together makes just the perfect combination of weight training in the gym. And honestly, that's my long spiel, detailed answer for how many reps that you should be doing in the gym. And this is for beginners, and this is for advanced, intermediate trainers as well. I would suggest starting out with 8 to 12 reps, and also incorporating on some days and some exercises, depending on where you really want to build your strength, really trying that lower rep and higher sets and working on your strength, working on building your muscle. So overall, we're just getting our progress. We're getting the results that we're really looking for in the gym. So it's all about training smarter. You know, you not only need to work hard in the gym, but you also need to work smart. And doing this combination of high reps and low reps in your training session is going to get you the results you're looking for and the fastest, and you're going to see the most progression and results over time by incorporating both of these together. All right, so I just wanted to end this with a disclaimer. I am not a personal trainer by all means. I do not have my certification. I don't have any credentials of being a personal trainer at all. But I just wanted to share this information with you just through my own personal experience, through my own personal research that I've done on this topic. Also just from my own personal relations that I have with bodybuilders and powerlifters that I know personally, and just gathering, you know, what they know about the information and what knowledge they have about these topics, and just sharing with y'all what I know, because I know this is a common question that I get from a lot of people on social media, in person, you know, my friends, just in general. So hoping that this didn't confuse you too much. Hope you learned a little bit something, you can take away something from it. If you have any other specific questions, always feel free to leave a comment below. I do read all of your comments, and I try to do a good job about responding at a timely manner. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. It was just kind of like a random day, I guess, and then I wanted to take the time to address this question that I get a lot. So I am going to call it a night. It's almost 9 o'clock here. I'm going to catch up and get ready for tomorrow for work, and I will just see y'all in the next one. So y'all have a good night. Bye.